Okay guys, clearly I have an aluminum rim here that's absolutely dirty. I mean, you know, you don't want your rims much dirtier than that. But and I'm sure a lot of people out there have rims way dirtier, but me, I don't like mine getting no dirtier than that. So, you know, I'm gonna show you a process here that will help you get your rims, your aluminum rims at that, you know, especially if they're, you know, chrome, aluminum, or, you know, mag, whatever. It will get these rims shining. You know, it's not going to work on an alloy rim, you know, which is a lot of stock rims that come on, you know, Chevy Suburban, stuff like that. It's like a lower tone rim that don't really shine. So, and I wouldn't even do this on a chrome rim, really, you know, but mainly aluminum or aluminum mags is what, you know, I recommend this for, and it really does the trick. You know, first off, I got 3 different polishes here, and of course these cans look old because I've been using them for so long. But I got the this is an Eagle One Nano polish. I don't. It's all right. It's not one of my favorites. It'll work though, of course. And also I got the Mothers. You know, in my opinion, Mothers is the best. This is a Mothers billet metal polish. You know, it'll work on anything from, you know, cast aluminum, brass, all the way up to gold. But I mean, of course we aren't that rich, right, to have rims made out of gold. But I mean, you know, I really don't prefer that. It works on a billet type steel, you know, like maybe a toolbox you have or something like that. So I prefer not to really use that one. I mean, it'll work, but out of them two, I prefer the Nano Eagle One polish. But my favorite here is just a regular Mothers maggot aluminum polish. You know, it's not that expensive, about $12, $13 for a can, and it'll last you a good while. But I'll go ahead and give you the demonstration, and, you know, hopefully help you guys to where you can get your rims shining step by step. So first off, what I'm gonna do is, I know y'all are gonna laugh because my pads are worn out and I use an old style drill, but I got me an old school Black & Decker here, corded drill. I got the other fancy, you know, Makitas and stuff that are battery powered, but I prefer just a regular old school heavy duty drill that's corded. The other ones run out on me so quick, you know, I get tired of changing the batteries. I got 4 wheels to go around here. So, you know, but what this is it's basically just, you know, a soft pad that gets inserted into your drill. And you know, I got a smaller one here, but these are older, so I've used them. But it's not going to hurt as long as there's nothing hard on the pad to scratch your wheel. So, you know, but I prefer these pads. They're wonderful, you know. So if you got you some pads, I use the bigger pad for of course the main big areas, and then if you want to get into a smaller area, you can swap your lower size pad. But be careful to not allow the screw there to actually rub against the rim, because it can scratch it and you don't want that. So first off, to get started, I like to go ahead and start off by cleaning my rim off. You can use soap and water, or obviously you can use what I'm doing, you know, just a simple old dirty rag and you get it at a dollar store. To me, this stuff is just as good, if not better, than Purple Power. It's called Awesome. Actually, on the bottle it says LA's totally awesome. How about that? What a selling point, right? But it's called Awesome. I get it at Dollar General. And obviously they've had it on TV before. Whoop-de-doo, give them a round of applause. But I tell you what, guys, this stuff is strong. It's just like, you know, Purple Power, just a different color. It will take your breath away. So if you want, wear a mask or whatever, because it'll really catch you when you least expect it, and you'll gag. So have a well ventilated area. But if you want to, you can dilute it some, but I keep mine full strength. Now again, don't use this on, definitely don't recommend, you know, this Awesome or any type of degreaser or acid on wheels that are an alloy, you know, that basically are like a darker color, that a lot of times they come stock on vehicles like Yukons, you know, and little 6-cylinder cars that you buy nowadays with smaller rims. And so, because what'll happen is it'll basically leave streak marks and runs from this and take off that outer coat on the rim. So, because this is strong stuff, guys. So I just recommend it, you know, on straight aluminum, really. That's basically what this whole demo is about, is aluminum rims. So, but how I'm going to go ahead and get started is I'm going to go ahead and use the Awesome here, and just, you know, get all the main dirt off. If you want, which I've already done, it's just they've been so dirty you can't tell. I highly recommend that you just use some dish liquid or soap and water with a bucket, and, you know, just wash them the old school way to get that main dirt off. You don't want none of that going around with a padded bit or nothing, because it could scratch your rims. So let's go ahead and but I've already done that, believe it or not. They're just so dirty. Let's go ahead and get the rest off with this degreaser here, the Awesome. So, you know, you don't have to go into any extraneous work here. Just try to get most of the dirt off. That way it doesn't scratch the wheel again. You know, you don't want that spinning around at so fast on that pad on that drill that, you know, it makes scratch marks. So, and if you really want to get down, I mean, you can jack your vehicle up and take your wheel off. And, you know, if I take my wheel off, this cap will come out the center, and I can take it out, and I can really maneuver this wheel to where I can get to it so much better on a bench or something, and get to places around these lug nuts and all that I couldn't get to right here the way it sits now. Of course, my tire cap's about had it. My valve cap, look at there, it's old school. It's about had it, huh? So, but I can get rid of that. I got some more in the house. So, but anyway, let's see. Let's go ahead and go to the next step. Now that I got that, you know, most of the dirt out of there. A little dirt ain't gonna hurt anything, but get it as clean as possible, guys. You know, so try to get in them holes and everything, and go around here, around the edge, and it makes it so much easier. So next thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to the Mother's Mag and aluminum polish. You know, of course, this is an older can, so your local auto store or Walmart may not have this exact bottle or you know, label on it, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be this exact label. You know, it's because this is an older bottle, so of course they change through time. But you know, it's just a white creamy substance. So, and it's got a little bit of an abrasive in there. If you rub it on your finger, you can feel like small bits of sand, and what that does is help penetrate the surface to get that, you know, them stains and the dirt and all that stuff out of there. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is get my rag and, you know, just take you a bit on here and just, you know, put it around. You don't want to go get crazy over the whole rim. Do you a section at a time. So, don't put too much on, because if you put too much on, it's going to sling around. So, alright, now that we got that on there, let's go ahead and get to doing the best part. Get the polishing. If you can help it, try not to go full speed. You know, try to keep it at a mediocre pace. You don't want to burn a spot in your wheel. You know, you can actually burn through and create what's called a hot mark if you hold it there too long at a high rate of speed, which is going to take a lot. So, I mean, it can be done, but just be careful what you're doing, guys. Of course, my drill goes a lot faster, but I'm not going that high. Just keep it about, you know, mid-range, and just keep it going. Like I say, watch that screw on the back end. Now, when you're doing this, it can hit the face side of the wheel and scratch it. So be careful. You notice it's turning black here. That's all the dirt coming out off of this wheel. You know, aluminum is porous, and it's actually, that's where the dirt gets down in, is the microscopic pores, and it's coming out. Not only that, it's coming off the pad, but it's really, you know, the more you do it, you're going to notice it gets darker. It's all that dirt coming out, and that oxide is coming off of the rim or the wheel. So, you know, that's a good thing. You want that. Don't be scared to see that. It's okay if any of this chemical gets on your wheel. It's alright. It's not going to hurt anything. You know, a little soap and water will take it right off. So, or even a rag. You know, but of course when you get done you want to clean all this off anyway. So, but best thing to do is get you, when you're done with that section, you know, you got this dirty rag. I should have another rag here. A microfiber rag is preferably, you know, is preferred. So, you know, it's good and clean, and microfiber actually, you know, it helps with that polishing tone. So that really will help you out. You know, that way you're not putting dirt on top of a clean surface. But I'm just doing a demo here, so you know. And it takes some elbow grease, of course. More elbow grease the better, but that drill helps out tremendously. You will be here for an hour or two, probably 2 hours if you do it all by hand. But that drill is tremendous. But just don't hold it in one spot, guys. But just keep going over it, you know, and do it again. You know, if you're not satisfied, you can't do it too much unless you obviously go too fast and burn up a spot. But you know, just, hey, get on it, do it, and do it again. You know, take you some more. I found a different spot on my rag here. And let's go ahead and put a little more on there and see, you know, see if we can get a little cleaner. Again, I'm not going to do the whole wheel on this demo. You know, I'm just trying to give you guys, you know, the basic concept of what can be done with this Mothers. I mean, it really is a great product. I prefer it over any other wheel polish by far when it comes to aluminum. You know, so, but just take your time and get down and get all these wheels done, man, and you'll have, people will really take notice of your wheels. I mean, it's amazing what this stuff can do. So I'm not going to do it as long as I normally would, you know. That way I can go ahead and get to the end here and let you guys see what it looks like. So, but get that clean microfiber rag. Obviously, like I said, I don't have one right now, and I'm just doing the demo. So, but the more you clean this off in this step right here, and really, you know, shine it, it'll take all that dirt and that old polish off, and you'll really, you know, the more time and elbow grease you put into it, you know, the better your results are going to be. As you can tell, I'm sweating my butt off here, so forgive me for all the sweat, you know, but just keep it scrubbing. I've never used water when I clean my rims, you know, not unless it's till the end and you just want to put a final wash on it, which is fine. But I've never really mixed water with any of my polish. Just let the polish do the work. Obviously, other than this step here, which requires the elbow grease. But as you can tell, man, I mean, this rim is really, it's coming back. I mean, I sure wish I had a microfiber towel, which I don't right now. So, but if I had that, man, it would make that much more of a difference, to where I don't even have to go back over these little spots. You see these little swirls again, they would already be done. But it really, you know, guys, it really does. What you put into it's what you get out. And I'm telling you, this stuff, man, it really does make a difference. It really does. And once you get all these wheels done like this, you know, you'll be proud. You really will. And you'll be able to tell the complete difference, you know. Look at the left side compared to the right. I mean, you're over here. This over here is just so much better than this over here. And that was only, what, a matter of 10 minutes. I mean, if you take your time and do 30 minutes a wheel, you know, and even want to go beyond that and really get into this wheel, you can make them like brand new. And, you know, on top of that, clean your tires beforehand, before you get started. Like I say, I was just demoing on the aluminum rims. So, and then when you get done, you can put you a light coat of tire shine on your tires, and your wheels will be shining. But it'll be amazing. Guys, I really appreciate you tuning in, and I'd appreciate it if you subscribe or click the like button. But I'm Ryan, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks.